3 or 4 shots just on that hole. But it was just on the greens early in the week. I felt like I struck the ball well. I landed a ton of balls on the green that ended up off the green, and it just kind of happens here. If I landed them a couple paces here or there different, then they would have stayed on with birdie looks, and instead they're in the nasty rough trying to make par. So, you just kind of need it to land in the right spots, and you got to have your putter rolling. I mean, I looked at the strokes gained of most of the guys towards the top of the leaderboard, and just like every week, but even more so this week, those guys are all in the top, 10, 15 of strokes gained putting. It's obviously a premium on being in the fairway, but boy, I mean, capitalizing on the limited number of chances you get on such a tough course is important. That's normally what we're really good at, and it just held me back the first 2 days.
Jordan, you've often talked about learning more in defeat than necessarily more wins. What do you learn from this week?
I don't think there's a whole lot out of this other than, I mean, it was honestly, it was nothing other than just execution on the greens. I felt like my striking was pretty good, not quite where it has been, but for the last month or so. But that's been phenomenal. So it was still good. I thought I drove the ball. I've been driving the ball really well the last 2 weeks, which is better than even the Open or Hartford. So it's just a matter of making putts. And I started to really go through. I went through 18 holes on the weekend of some really nice putting after I kind of figured something out in the rain delay. What was it? When did we have the rain delay? Friday. Right before we went back out, I kind of figured out something in it, and obviously it's not going to be perfected if it's a different feeling, but I thought I did a great job of trusting it, and it led to some better putting on the weekend.
Jordan, how do you look at 2017 as a whole as far as the majors and your performance?
Yeah, so Michael's telling me walking off 18 today, he goes, "Hey, just want you to know that's a great year in the majors." I go, "Buddy, we won one of the majors. I understand that's a great year in the majors." I go, "I appreciate you, coming on." I mean, he almost thinks I'm disappointed maybe with kind of how this week went, but I mean, we won a major. We had a chance to win at Augusta too. Yeah, the U.S. Open in here are, I didn't have a chance to win, which is, a downer, but overall, when I look back on the year in the major championships, shoot, it was fantastic. If I did this every year, I'd go down as the greatest to ever play the game. So I need to look at it that way, and I am.
You said yesterday this is just the start of the fourth quarter. Are you going to take a little time off, and then kind of how do you view your game going into this stretch run?
Yeah, I'll definitely take at least a few days off. Just try and get. I mean, these 2 weeks take a lot out of you. I mean, it was hot. We had delays. There were long days, and a World Golf Championship and a major championship, mentally is draining. Whether you're competing, whether you're in contention or not. So, I'm definitely going to have some recovery going in. I'm going to approach the first 2 events trying to obviously win, but looking to kind of crescendo into Eastlake, and then peak there and consider Eastlake a major at this point as far as our preparation goes.
Jordan, any predictions on the Dallas Cowboys season?
I think Vegas has frozen the line right now because of Zeke's, potential suspension. They're stacked. They're very good. Last year was phenomenal. It'll be fun to watch for sure.
Jordan, we saw this early week at Birkdale. It had already been a great year even before you won the Open. At your level, can you have a great year without winning a major?
Yes. Look at what Tiger did in 2013. He won 5 events, including a Players. The Players Championship is, in our minds, up there. It may as well be equal with the majors. But even without that, yes, absolutely. I mean, you can have chances to win, and you don't quite pull it off. If I didn't have a chance to win a major in a year, then I'd certainly be disappointed at the end of the year. But I mean, winning them is so difficult to do that you can have a fantastic year without winning a major.
Last question. Coming back to play Wells Fargo at this facility? I mean,
yes. The only reason I haven't played it in the past is just a really tough time in the schedule. I never play more than 4 tournaments in a row. I love the Players. I play both my hometown events, and I go to Jack's place. And so it's really just a scheduling thing for me. But I would certainly consider coming back. There's so many big events here, and I think extra course knowledge certainly could have helped this week and can help going forward.
19 when they shift the PGA to May, possible. PGA Championship slides to
Yes,
May.
when the schedule changes, I mean, there's going to be scheduling changes on the within the PGA Tour season as well, and definitely this was one of my favorite events I played my rookie year. It just, it's around the other ones.
The kids all asking for autographs. You were